Good morning and welcome back to another car review video. And today we're going to be looking at my little MG. As you know, I bought a MG Core 3, bought it about 6-7 months ago. No, it's not my daily driver. A man with such a big white beard would not be driving that for a daily driver, but it is one of our rental fleet. Now, the MG Core 3 was the highest selling small car in Australia. If you think back to many years ago, we had things like the Hyundai XL. The Hyundai XL, if anyone who remembers them. But that would have been the highest selling car, I'm sure, back in the day. But today we're going to look at the MG Core 3 and go through some features, maybe take it for a little drive, because it's going out on rental today and I'm going to get it ready for that. So we might even have to clean it. We'll have a look. But first things first, we need a coffee. The old arms get a bit of a workout. Every morning I go to that 3 times at these roller doors, but yes, I'm frugal. I do not want to spend money and get a automatic door. It's not going to happen. And this is but first, a montage. No time like now. No time like now. All right, so this is her. Now, one of the first thing you'll notice is it's tiny. It is a very small car. So I'm 5'10". Door dude's under 6 foot, say 5'10". I'm probably 5'9", probably 5'8". And this is not a very tall car, as you can see there. Now it does need a wash, so we're going to give it a quick wash as well. But go through some features of the outside and the inside while we're here. Oh, listen to those birds in the background. So this is the little MG Core 3. Only a little car. So the tyres are a 185/65/15. 185/65/15, so 15-inch rim. This one's got a few scuffs and marks on it. 15-inch tyre. Good thing about it, cheap tyres, cheap to run. Brakes weren't cheap last year, but they are getting cheap now because the volume of cars, this being the #1 selling car in Australia, the volume of products now that are available. What is that bird? You noisy bird. But yeah, so you're going to get cheap-ish tires, you're going to get cheapish parts, especially as time goes on. There'll be more availability of second-hand parts as cars go on. Big headlights. And there's a bit of a gap here, which I thought was a bit weird, but I'm no engineer, that's the design of it. The only thing with the big long headlights is they're more open to damage at some stage. The bigger they are, the more chance that they're going to be hit by a rock or something, but that's okay. Pretty slick design in the front. Nothing else really to talk about in the rear. The only other thing is these big lights on the back as well. They do look good at night when they glow up, but same thing, we're going to be prone to damage at some point, and especially up here in Queensland, sun damage will be rife with these. Otherwise, not much to talk about in the outside. All right, one of the first things I did, oh, it does need to clean. I put rubber mats in all the car rentals that we have because easy to clean and is going to protect the carpet long term when we look to sell. So we slide on in. Now again, I'm not short and not tall. I'm between 5'8" and 5'10" is what we all say. And I've got plenty of leg room. Very comfortable to sit in. Quite simple to drive, really. Entertainment, so you've got the volume on the left, cruise control on the right. For some reason I always thought it never had cruise control, and then that was going to be a big part of my video. I was saying it didn't have cruise control, but it does. So there's that. Wipers on the right, indicator on the left, which is the opposite to most Australian vehicles, except for European, of course. Automatic. No storage component through the middle, but you don't really need it in this car. You don't want to lose too much room with that. USB in the front, aircons by dial, glove compartment, The seats are actually very comfortable seats to sit in. The only thing I'm noticing is that over time, as people slide in and out of the car, being a small car, the sides are sort of crushing up, and you can see the lines in the cushion there. Let's kick it over. Doesn't have a push button start, it's the old key start. And away she goes. This one has 49,962 kilometers on it. Unleaded fuel, I would have put a sticker there for remind people. Apple CarPlay, all the normal features you have. Whoop, don't want to push too many buttons. And then your aircon's by dial. Very simple, slick design, not too much fuss about it. So really it's a hassle-free car to drive and hassle-free design. I think if you're looking for a cheap runaround car in a city, or it's a cheap runaround to work car, or a car for your kids, daughters, possibly just to get to work and back, this is the ideal car for it. And that's the reason why it's the number 1 selling small car, because it has those features. And you're getting a 7-year warranty for a quality price. I'm pretty sure they start from $18,990 maybe for the base model. I believe this is the base model. Couldn't be too sure, to be honest, but I couldn't imagine what the next model would be. Maybe 16-inch wheels and leather seats, maybe. I'm not sure, but this is all you need. Second-hand market hasn't been strong. I've seen a few go for 10, 11,000 with this many Ks, but that's okay. You're getting a good quality car that's going to last you a long time, and it's going to be cheap to run, cheap on fuel. And you don't have a $100,000 car payment, so that's a plus too. So yeah, still plenty of room. You can see in the back seat. I'll jump in the back seat and use my 5'8" frame and see how much room we got there. I'll leave this seat the way it is. Yeah. Ooh. Just enough room, I think. You wouldn't have too many, still lots of headroom, but you wouldn't want to have too many big dudes in the back here. But, I don't know. I feel it would still be comfortable. Again, I probably wouldn't be too comfortable on a highway for too long. You wouldn't maybe doing a 6-hour road trip in this. Maybe we will. It could be an interesting video. But, yeah, still enough room to be driven around and cruised around in. Now, I'm not the biggest dude on the planet, but this isn't the biggest car either, so let's see how easy it is to get in and out of the driver's seat. Easy. And what about the back seat? Not as easy to get in the back seat, but I'm not 22 anymore either, so that doesn't help. I'm getting old, folks. One other spot we haven't checked is the boot room. There is not a lot of room. What's my arm? Maybe one. Not a lot of room for you could probably fit a bag or two in there and that's it. But again, this is all you need if you're looking for a cheap runaround car. Actually, I don't think I've ever looked under the bonnet. Let's have a look. Fuel. I do not know where it may be. Maybe it's on the other side. Sometimes other cars are on here. I know the Ford Focus has it on the left side. Well, I'll be damned. Right there. Can you do it one-handed? Yes, he can. Well, okay now. There is not a lot in this engine bay, but let's get this up first. We got some leaves. Luckily we're cleaning it out today. Yeah, not a lot to it. But no leaks, no damage, all in good condition. The guys do a good job looking after the cars for me. But pretty nice roomy engine bay to work on too. Lots of room. Well, for a small car anyway. Well, that's a feature that I would never have thought would be in a car of this price, even though it probably doesn't cost much, but